morning everyone. This is chapter number 6. As you know that we are doing chapter number 6 from the starting till now. This is the topic transmission medium. In the last video also we have done this through the guided media, but in this video we are going to study it by using unguided media. Okay, so let us start it. The first one is the satellite. Satellite, as you know, it is in the space, so it used to create a communication between source transmitter, means the sender, and the receiver. So it is basically used to make a communication between the sender and receiver on the different location on the earth. The ground station, with the help of a dish antenna, sends signal to the satellite. So there will be an antenna which sends the signal to the satellite, and satellite receives the signals and send back receive the signals and send back to the ground station for relay. So the satellite receives the signals and send back to the ground station for relay. Then communication satellite use different signals like microwave, digital and analog signals. So satellites are basically used to communicate between two sources, that is sender and receiver. It is also using a dish antenna from the ground station. It is used to send the signals to the satellite, and then satellites receive the signals and transmit them back to the ground station for relay or for use. Okay, and what are the signals can be used by satellite? That can be microwave, as it is given here: microwave, digital and analog signals. Okay, the second one is WiMAX. It stands for in, intro worldwide interoperability for microwave access. It requires tower called WiMAX base station. The connectivity between the WiMAX station and the user is provided through microwave link. It is a telecommunication protocol that provides fixed and mobile internet service. WiMAX technology provides high speed connection up to 75 Mbps over an area of 30 miles for fixed station and 3 to 10 miles for a middle station. It is basically, we can say, established on a WiMAX base station. From there, the different types of computers or the mobile phones can connect directly, so that it can provide you better internet connection to surfing the net. Okay, so it is a telecommunication protocol that provides a fixed and mobile internet service. So basically it is basically used for connecting the portable broadband access or the mobile access also. So WiMAX technology provide a high speed connection up to 75 Mbps. So I think you haven't hear about it, that whenever WiMAX is used, it always used in an area of 30 to 40 miles from at that place. It is having a fixed station, and when you are using a mobile phone, then it can work only till the 3 to 10 miles. And it also, we can say that it also establish a connection between the computer and the fixed station. Means the computer or any devices that is fixed at a place. And while that, we can say mobile internet services, when mobile means when we are moving from one place to another, that is mobile internet services. Okay, so what WiMAX basically do, it used to connect the computers through a WiMAX power station, or we can say base station. And by using that WiMAX base station, it can provide 75 Mbps internet speed for 30 miles of area, and the same speed for 3 to 10 miles area for mobile station, means moving stations. Moving station means when you are using mobile phone, laptops, when you are moving with your devices, that will be known as mobile station. And whereas we can say the fixed station means when you are having a desktop computer that cannot you cannot move with the desktop, that means that is a fixed station. Okay, next is microwave. It is a wireless communication technology. So remember this, a wireless communication, we are learning here unguided media, so there can be a connection of wireless, there can be connection of Bluetooth. Okay, so this is a microwave is a wireless communication technology. It uses high frequency. Why microwave uses high frequency beam of radio waves to provide high speed signal transmission. So it when it provides when it's provide you high speed signal transmission, it is using the high frequency beams of radio waves. It send and receive voice, video data information. So as usual, when where all the devices can store or receive the voice, video and data information, it can also store the or receive the voice, video and data information. Many TV and telephone communications are transmitted over long distance using microwave signals. So basically microwave signals are used in the televisions or telephone communication where you are not using wires. Okay, next is radio wave. I think all of you have know what all of you know that what is radio. Same here, radio waves means you are sitting at one place and somewhere a tower is there from where the signals are coming. That is known as radio waves. It is a wireless transmission medium. It distributes radio signals through the air. So as you know, radio signals travels in the air. Radio waves are widely used as a signals on radio communication. So radio waves are usually used in the radio communication when you are listening the news on the radio, that is coming from the signals through the airs. Radio waves have lower frequency and longer wavelength. So what is frequency? I think you have studied in science, and wavelength also you have studied in the science. So frequency and wavelength. So the frequency is low and the wavelength will be longer. It means the radio waves can move for a long place. Okay, and radio waves can have a frequency range from 300 gigahertz to as low as 30 hertz. Okay, so remember this also, the frequency range of the radio waves are from 300 gigahertz to 300 hertz. Okay, let us move to the next one, that is Bluetooth. I think all of you are familiar with this term. Bluetooth is a short distance wireless communication. So I think all of you know, if you are having a range of 10 meters to 240 meters or 250 meters, so that you can use Bluetooth. Good Bluetooth connection can be means good Bluetooth connection can be have maximum 240 meters range, and we can say bad, or we can say the average Bluetooth connection can have minimum 10 meters of transmission range. So it uses low power radio waves. So remember this also, Bluetooth is also working on the radio waves to connect the electronic devices wirelessly. It allow the user to talk and share information like voice voice, music and video. The Bluetooth allows us to talk and share information like voice, music, videos. I think all of you have done this also. It is mainly used in the transmission of the range of 10 meter to 240 meter. As I have told you, 240 meter is the maximum and 10 meter is the minimum. Okay, the next one is infrared technology. It is also, this is not here, it is also a short distance wireless communication medium. It covers approximately 5 meters of distance. So infrared technology is very, we can say, very short distance communication medium. It covers only 5 meters of distance. It is used to exchange information between computer and cellular telephone. So infrared technology is mostly used in the computer and cellular phone to transmit the data and information between the computers and the mobile phones. Infrared network signals cannot penetrate walls or other obstacles and work only in a direct line of sight. So if you are using infrared technology, Then if you're sitting in one room and that room is closed, and the other person is sitting in the other room and that other room is also closed, then this technology will not work properly. Okay, because it cannot penetrate walls or other obstacles. So the next one is Wi-Fi. I think all of you are aware of this Wi-Fi. You are using in your mobile phones also to connect the other mobile or the internet connection. So let us see what is Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi is stands for wireless fidelity. Remember this full form of Wi-Fi. Okay. So let us see. It creates a wireless local area network that uses radio waves. So remember this. It creates a wireless local area network. We can say LAN that uses radio waves. So remember this. Bluetooth is also using the radio waves and Wi-Fi is also using radio waves to send the information. It establishes a source reliable and fast fast communication network between the devices. So it what it does, it makes a source that is fast and reliable between the networks, between the devices. Okay, what are the basic uses of Wi-Fi? You can transfer the internet connection. You can send the data like videos, text, audio. Okay, so these are the basic use of Wi-Fi. Basically nowadays people are using Wi-Fi for connecting the internet connection from a we can say modem or with the internet uh, connection devices. Okay, what are the advantages of Wi-Fi? It has replaced wired medium completely and can be used to connect the internet anywhere at any time. So as you know, before we will be means we were using that wires to connect the internet, and means earlier a wire was coming to the houses of the people and connected with the computers and mobile phones to give the internet connection in a house. Okay, but nowadays a Wi-Fi is coming, wireless fidelity device is coming, and that has replaced the wireless medium, so that if a Wi-Fi is there in your office, in your house, in your or in your organization, then you can connect all the computers and laptops or mobile phones and with the Wi-Fi, and you can use internet connection very easily. It is relatively inexpensive. User can connect multiple devices through Wi-Fi. So as I have told you, if it is there at in your house, so you can connect so many computers and mobile phones with the Wi-Fi. So these were the advantages of Wi-Fi. Let us see some limitations of Wi-Fi. It has high power consumption, so it uses a lot of power. It is slower than the wired medium, so it is little bit slow than the wired medium as it is shown here. The transmission breaks or slow down when there is noise interference. So what is noise interference? Noise interference means if the weather is not good, if the signals are not proper, so that is known as noise interference. Okay, if the weather is not good, clouds are there, it is raining, it is not able to connect with the it is not able to connect the devices, so in that way it transfers very slow or the transmission breaks down. Okay, so that we have done today, the unguided media. What are the topics that we have done? Let us see first, then we'll be seeing that we have done the networking. What is computer networking? We have done networking. Then we know that we have also done the advantages of network in that, and then we have done we can say types of network. Okay, then after that we have done networking components, and then we have done the next last one, that is transmission medium. Now the next video will be coming to the coming to explain the network protocols, and after that you will be having the video on cloud computing, and then I think we will be finishing the chapter. Okay, so if you want to watch all the videos, please go in the playlist and you can watch it all, and like and subscribe the channel for getting the update or information about the next video. Thank you.